What's up, guys? So first pantry tour. Honestly, there's not that much to see, but so I just wanted to run through it real quick. And I guess probably the main point of the video is to maybe motivate some of you guys out there to do something like this. This is not a prepping, end of the world, doomsday, nothing like that. It's trying to be more sustainable. So I've done a couple videos on homesteading and the likes, one where I discuss, prepping, survival, and all that stuff, as well as homesteading. So yeah, the point is to hopefully motivate some of you guys that might not be doing this to actually do it. And we'll get into that in a little bit here. But so the pantry I built, it's 4 feet wide by 80 inches tall. And my first 2 full rows, this centerpiece is just to help support the center of the plywood shelves, which is 3/4 of an inch. I used a full sheet on the back, which was just 1/2 inch, to lighten it up just a little bit. But on the last video I got building this, I kind of caught the devil calling it scrap wood. To me it's scrap wood because it came off of a job. It was all left over and it was all pieces, with the exception of that one full sheet that I ended up cutting down to the 80 inches. But some of these pieces are just leftover strapping that I ripped down for the rails here. The stiles are some scrap pine that was left over. So to me, it's scrap wood. I didn't go out and buy brand new wood to do this. So again, the centerpiece is just to help support the plywood shelves in the middle there. But it's not divided into 2 sections, if that makes sense. So these first 2 shelves I built specifically for, I got some jam and jelly jars up top there. The second row, and they're both the same size, so this top shelf would fit these as well, but these are all pint jars. The next 4 rows are all quart jars. The next row, second to the bottom, is for a shorter, fatter 1/2 gallon jar, and then the bottom is also 1/2 gallon, but it's a taller jar. The very bottom, I left enough room for 5-gallon buckets. My plan with that is, dry storage for bulk items like flour, coffee, sugar, rice, dry beans, that sort of thing. So I have some jars upstairs in the fridge with some things I've pickled. I got some fermenting stuff going on that I've posted all over Instagram. I think I did a video on food preservation. Some of that stuff was in it as well. So I have some more jars upstairs, but not a ton. So I can already see I need a bunch more. So I got 3 cases of quart jars there. That's 12 per pack. And if I push them all the way to the back, I could fit 1 more row, so that's another case. So that's like 4 cases of quart jars per shelf. So I need another one for there. 4 for there is 5. Probably another 3 for there. Maybe 2. And another 3 for there. So 1, 4 is 5, 8, maybe 10 more cases of quart jars, and I'll be good. And then I could also use, I haven't measured it out, but I could use some more of each, obviously. I'm probably good with the jam and jelly jars, because I'm probably not going to do a ton of that. But what I have so far, over here, this shelf, all pint jars, is a mix of chicken broth and bone broths. Well, so some of it's chicken, some of it is from all that duck I was eating. Again, I posted a lot of stuff on Instagram that doesn't go here, but chicken broth right here in the quart jars. Below that, I have corned beef hash, so 5 quarts and a pint of that. I have 2 quarts and a pint of venison hash. These 2 quart jars are venison sausage, as well as these 3 pints. So those 5 jars are all venison sausage, and then this is all the maple syrup that I made. I still have 2 full blue buckets, and I gotta go collect sap again. So I'm probably pushing close to another gallon that I need to boil still. But yeah, empty shelf. I still got some empty spots. Obviously, I need some more stuff. So this isn't a, hey, look how cool I am and all the stuff I got. Again, it's hopefully to motivate you guys to do something like this if you're not. And not everybody can, I get it. But if you can, I totally think you should be. A lot of this stuff is going to become a lot easier to fill and make more sense once I get the garden going, which is, I'm so excited to do that. Like, I can't wait. I've been wanting to plant. I just have to hold off because it's not that time here in the Northeast yet. It's pretty close to starting things indoors, perhaps, to let them grow as starts and then transplant in the garden. So we're getting close to that, but not quite there yet. But yeah, it'll be easier to fill most of this stuff up when that time comes. My fruit trees start producing. I'm going to try and transplant some blueberries as well as raspberries. I've got both wild on my property, so I'm going to try to do that. We'll see how that goes. I got a ton of wild strawberry, but they're the itty bitty ones, and that's just all over my property, like everywhere, like right outside my back door, up in the meadow and things like that. So maybe I'll try that as well, but we'll see. But yeah, so I just wanted to shoot a quick pantry video for you guys, kind of show you, we all got to start somewhere. I haven't been doing this for years, honestly. I kind of just started kind of at the beginning of the winter, or just before that, with the pickling, fermenting, and things like that, to prep myself for this, right? So, canning, so that I know how to do it. I'm only doing things that I actually eat, so I'm not trying to stock my basement here full of stuff that I don't eat just to say I have it. To me, this is more sustainable living, taking care of yourself. Hence the garden. I got the rabbits. I'm gonna get more animals, and that's all part of it. So the more sustainable I can be and take care of myself, I think the better I'll be. And I think the same for you. If you can do it, or whatever, even just a couple small trays and a windowsill or a couple windows in your house, like I did the microgreens upstairs. They're still going. It's been a couple months anyway at that, and it's still eating off it. And I need to do that video as well, and do like a cost analysis for you guys and see if it was worth it or whatever. But the short of that is yes, it was. But I want to throw out some numbers so you guys it makes more sense to you. But yeah, that's really all it was. Again, if I can motivate some of you guys to do this, and it well before this epidemic that's going on in the world right now. Again, I started because this is what I've always wanted to do, and now I'm just dedicating the time to actually do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. As those things progress, I'll shoot videos on all that. I already did a video on pruning my fruit trees. I still have to do the grapevine, but yeah, I plan on doing all that stuff here on the homestead. I'm sharing it with you guys, again, one, to help motivate you to do it if you're not, and if you can. But I think to any degree is helpful, right? Even if it's just small. And we'll get to some other things as far as the pantry goes, again, as I progress. So hope you guys enjoy that. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate your support. And until the next one, God bless.